Apple Notes might actually be the best note-taking app for any Apple user. Check this out, for example. I go into my notes and then I click on my cursor, click the scan icon, and then just scan any text I want, just like that. Hit the insert button and there you go. That's how awesome Apple Notes is. Yo, what's up guys? AppleDsign here, back with another video. Today I want to actually talk with you about Notes. Apple Notes, through the years, I've seen some significant improvements. In the past I was using tools like Notion, I also used Craft Doc, pretty well-designed apps both. In the end I always came back to Apple Notes, and one of the most important reasons for this was the embedding, was the role actually Apple Notes has in the Apple ecosystem. Notes now actually is my go-to app for, obviously note-taking, but for plenty of other use cases as well. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my top 10 favorite Apple Notes tricks I absolutely think you should know as well to improve your productivity. So let's start with number one. Actually, one of my favorites of this list. Long press the Notes app, and now you get this menu and click the scan document one. Now you can immediately scan any object or any form, whatever you want, and it will get automatically saved to a new note. You can check it if you want, retake if necessary. Just hit save and boom, there it is. Second, when you're in a note, when you have your cursor here, just double press the screen and then hit the scan icon. Now you can scan every text from a document or any object, basically a newspaper, recipe. You just scan it just like that. Then when you're happy, you press on insert. And look at that, immediately all the text is inserted into the note. Third is the use of hashtags. Actually, not many people know this, but you can use hashtags in notes and they're really powerful. Basically, you can see hashtags as themes or subjects from a specific note. So let's, for example, say here we have a recipe for a pastry here. We can use our recipe hashtag, and also if we want to be a bit more specific, we can say a bakery. So now I can use these hashtags to specifically search on. So that looks like this. When you go to your folders, on the bottom, you now get this new section in which you can see like all the different hashtags that you've been using, and you can select on that. You can immediately see, okay, these are all the bakery subjects or themes. You can also toggle both on. You can toggle off one of them to broaden your search. So hashtags are a really powerful way to categorize your different notes. Fourth is a simple but really nice one, is the possibility to lock individual notes. So Apple recently has really improved this feature. In the past, I think you needed to work with a passcode or something. Now you can basically lock any note with Face ID or Touch ID. What you need to do is press on the three dots in the top right, simply press lock. As you can see here, you now get this lock or unlock option. Let's lock this note, and then if we want to view it, we need to use Face ID to get access to it, or Touch ID. Really useful if you have like more sensitive information saved into specific note. So the next one has to do with images, and specifically with small images. Let's say you want to add multiple images like in a nice overview in a note. You can simply do this by using the small image feature into notes. Okay, so let's for example go to photos and let's take this image and import it here into notes. And as you can see, this image is huge, and actually we want to, for example, see more smaller images to maybe compare or have a nice overview. Now what you need to do is long press the image and you get this new small images option. Hit that. And as you can see here, you now have a smaller image of the bigger one we just imported. And you can, for example, do this for multiple photos at once. Let's also do it for this one. And let's import it. As you can see here, small and next to it, so we can compare. Let's take a final one. We just import it below here, and as you can see here, you now have a nice overview of small images of whatever you like. Next is an easy, quick one, but really powerful. It's the pinned note feature. Simply hit the three dots in the top right and click on pin. And what this does is that this note in your list now gets pinned to the top. So that looks like this. Let's go all the way up. Now, if you go, for example, to an overview of all your notes, you'll see your pinned note on top and just have immediately access to it. So it's really nice for maybe notes that you're using more often than others. So the next one I'm using almost in all my notes is the checklist feature. So let's say you have to do groceries, or maybe you have multiple tasks that you need to do in a day. You can simply put, like, for example, text on different lines, and then you have this checklist icon. Just press on it and voila, immediately all the words will have a little check mark box in front of them. Also, what you can do is you can select them all, and for example, you press the arrow here on the right, then we go to checklist, and what you can do is you can tick all at once, untick all, and you also have the possibility to move the ticked one to the bottom to have a nice overview of what you already have done and what you still need to do. Oh, and what's also nice to know is that you can actually change the appearance or alignment of the different checklists. So for example, you can swipe to the right on a checklist or one of the bullet points, and then it's getting a different alignment. Maybe you can use that to subgroups or subcategories, and yeah, you can easily bring them back by swiping from the right to the left again on that specific bullet point. So let's say you want to make a collection of multiple articles or websites within Notes. Well, you can easily do that. We're going to this article, click the share icon in the bottom, then we go to Notes, and we get this little preview here, and you can select where you want to save this. So for example, I want to save it to my futuristic iPhone designs folder. You can name this however you want. Let's say orange iPhone design, and then yeah, just save it. And now if we go to that specific note, you can see a nice overview with a preview of these specific articles. So yeah, really useful for if you want to make a collection of multiple websites or articles. Next is the possibility to share a specific note and work together with a friend or a colleague. So yeah, what you need to do is hit the share icon in the top right, and now you have this new collaborate option. Underneath you can press on that, and then you can see who can access it and who has permissions, even allow others to invite other people. So yeah, this is a really useful one for if you work in groups or in teams. So yeah, you can work all together in the same note. A really useful one for if you quickly need to take a note on the spot. Yeah, you should add notes to your control center. That way you can immediately create a note. You don't need to go to the Notes app, and yeah, you can just type anything. So to do this, we simply need to go to settings, then we go to control center, and in here, yeah, you need to make sure that Notes is added to your top list, yeah, to your included controls. So it's somewhere around here, it's the yellow one. We hit the plus icon and it's added. But there's a little bonus here. If we go to the Notes app in settings and scroll all the way down, we have this lock screen and control center section. Click on the access notes from lock screen, and in here you can select whether you want to always create a new note when we press that icon in the control center, or whether you want to resume the last note you've been working on. And yeah, you even have these automation options that, let's say after an hour, when you don't press on that specific icon here in the lock screen, then a new note will be created, so you won't continue in the same one. Oh, and I have another little bonus with regards to the list item. So instead of using the bullet points or the check marks, you can also do this with numbers. So for example, you make a grocery list like that. And now you can do actually the same as with the bullet points. You can slide from the left to the right, and yeah, look what happens. The numbers are changing with regards to the position in the list. This really adds an extra layer of ordering. So yeah guys, there you have it. I hope that was helpful. Make sure to subscribe for more content. Yeah, and see you in the next one.